Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in and check out your boy, B-Farm. Thinking right out here in the lab, in the book. I got something nice for you today. Let's get this party started. I'm good. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in the story for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in to receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right Thinker's mission, and I'm on it, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right Thinker's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to, know thyself. So you see where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will before I'm through. It's rhetorical, but if you know how to answer for yourself, tune in. I can help you with that. Yeah, that's what I do. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows not, a person who knows and knows that they know is wise. I'm a human alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to Maya, be true. We're doing a meditation. I'm into the meditative state of mind because this is my area again where I excel at, because this is what I practice and this is what I live. Right thinkers, let's talk about how what? Where we at? Oh, how to develop your meditative lifestyle. It's a process. I just ended up the last one on that with gradual process. Now let's talk about a meditative lifestyle should be developed along with what one's formal meditation practices. I practice daily in the morning my meditation. From that point on, I live in a meditative state of mind, meaning I'm God conscious. I'm conscious of all my actions and what I'm doing. This means acting in such a way that there is greater and greater detachment from who? From objects and situations, people. And it becomes a greater independence. And there's a peace that comes within, from within, when you do these things. I'm comfortable being by myself. My pastor would say that's him and God's time. Okay, well, I spend a lot of time with God. Why? I'm by myself a lot. But I spend that time wisely. That's the difference. And this can only occur and will only occur when there is a keen understanding of what one's deeper self. Hence, you trying to know thyself, and you have to use nature and of the world of human experiences in the physical form. We are human beings, we're spiritual beings in the physical form to have a human experience. Why? To know thyself. Oh, I want to be rich and famous. I want to be renowned. Okay, well, that's fair, that fine fair, whatever you want to call it. But that ain't the purpose of why you're here. They're here. The spirit needs to be awakened with your consciousness in the physical form so that when the physical body dies, the spirit can go back whence to come. Now, but it takes you to have this experience as a human. And along with formal daily meditation practices, along with your other activities, which all come together to promote what? Your physical health. I'm in the gym every day. And diet, eating right, and exercise. If you're eating right and not exercising, or exercising and not eating right, that don't work. They got to go hand in hand. That's how it works. You got the process that you go through, right? Eating, exercise, keep the body physically fit. You can't be a wise man opposed to somebody and you out of shape. That's the director problem is something you miss. Okay, the physical body is part of the makeup, and ordinary people, don't be offended. I ain't saying this. That's what I like to read from the book. Don't take it personal. No. Ordinary people do things, what? In order to gain some object or to derive some pleasure or reward for the action. Those are called doers. I gave that lesson in the other book. From a yoga or a Buddhist perspective, they are doers, okay, of action. Well, if you have an agenda, if you have an end game, and that's what you're doing something for, that's a doer. But if that's who you are, that's who you are. We call them users, but we call them doers for now to be politically correct. Watch this. So, and what y'all do, y'all act out of an unconscious or subconscious desire arises in your mind at any given time, and now you are out of what? The unconscious. You are out of you are out. Where we at? Where did it come from? Okay, do it. Okay, and at any given time, and are thus now you're beset with what? For perpetual state of unrest and agitation. Why? Wanting something you don't have. Thinking you should have got something. Worried about what somebody else got you. And all those are just agitations of the mind, and you are the culprit of that. Nobody else. That's what meditation teaches you, how to let all that stuff go. My goal is to get you to understand that for yourself. And the meditative way of life means what? That your actions are now what? Always affirmations of your what? Your higher knowledge and awareness, and not based on what? Your unconscious desires and emotion. I control myself. My actions are strategically planned out, so I follow the script. Okay, stay on course. Do what I'm supposed to do. Keep it there. If somebody get in that path, I'm gonna stop, gather myself, deal with the situation best I can, and move on. I'm not gonna conform to it. I'm not gonna feed into it. I'm getting better at that. That's self-mastery at its best. When you live it, when you perform it, not knowing about it or talking about it after the fact. I should have done this. I knew I shouldn't. No, that don't mean a damn thing. If I could have, would have, should have, mean you messed up. If you live in that life, if I could have, if I should have, or if I would have, you ain't living right. Moving on. I'm just trying to show you why. If you control your emotions, you control your desires, and you control your mind, why? That's the purification of this discipline, and it only comes with daily practice. It don't just happen. All of a sudden you wake up and you no. Effort, daily practice. When this art, and again, here right there, watch this. This is probably right here. This is an art form of philosophy that what you can perfect by what? Practicing it, and you'll be referred to as what? A non-doer. When you're doing things for the purpose of it being right, and the purpose of you not looking for nothing in return, that's called a selfless service. That's what I practice. That's a lifestyle that I perfected on my own. Why? I just do things because it's the right thing to do. You don't need to give me nothing. I don't need nothing from you. I ain't asked you for a dime. Your time, and hopefully I can help you with that. Why? It don't be wasted. When you invest time in me, I want you to get something out of in return for that time you're spending, which is knowledge, enlightenment, something that you can use. That's my goal. And this is because what? Even though they may be doing many things, okay, in their lives, and everybody do, we call it life. But in reality, they have what? Discovered, and this is this key right here, that the true rewards, you pay attention, when you discover that the true rewards of life do not depend on the outcome of the activity. Nothing to do with me. I could care less. I'm just going to do my part, play my role, so to speak. And when you do that, nothing else bothers me. I'm not involved. No. That's the difference. And what happened? When you have no decision with the outcome of the activity and its fruit or reward, you do it for the sake of doing it because it's the right thing to do. That's why. And if you're doing it, looking for something, and if you get reward, yeah. But if you don't get what you think you deserve, see, that right there. Bad thinking, wrong thinking, bad attitude. So the whole point is the main difference, and this is important, between a doer, an agenda haver, and a non-doer who don't have an agenda, that the doer is driven by desires of the flesh or monetary things, while the non-doer is indifferent to the desires. I don't care what it is, how it is, who it is. I'm just doing it for the right reason. And that mind and the fruits of what? That action they are performing, I don't care. Why? It ain't gonna make me or break me. If it's gonna help you, that's it. But that's a non-doer. Why? The non-doer acts out of wakefulness, conscious of what I'm doing. I ain't the one to be played. No, I'm not that dude. No. I'm the dude, okay? Don't make no nasty move, no mojo move. Not around me a while. Ain't no game I can't play. I'm from the streets. We survived though that way. So understand that. So when you dealing with wakefulness, and that's how I am, while the doer acts out of what? Their desires and fulfillments of what? Personal pleasures of the mind or the body. Thus, the non-doer, watch this, can never be disappointed. You can't disappoint me. You can't make me happy. Why? Because of the situation in life, while the doer is always engaged in give me, don't give me. Up and down roller coaster ride of elation when they give, depression when they don't, happiness when they do, sorrow when they don't, pain or pleasure, etc. That's the serpent, the road. No, you don't want that. Flat line, I keep trying to explain to you. Meditation taught me how to flat line. Be cool, maintain. Don't get up too excited, don't get too depressed. See, I stopped the roller coaster. And that's a mindset. It's a mindset. That's what meditation daily, over a period of time, you put it into use, you will get real good at it. And people will maybe get annoyed with you, but you're doing what's best for you. And never, watch this, when you're going through all that, you play, pleasure, you look for those. Okay, if I have fun now, I have to pay for that. Why? Why should you have to pay for fun? If it's done with an intent, if it's done with an agenda, oh yes, something come with that. That's why. But what happened? These people never finding an abiding peace within themselves. They're looking for that outside themselves. That's why. And the non-doer, they act out of necessity and is primarily only concerned with experiencing the moment fully while carrying out the present task to perfection. Meaning, do the best you can whenever you can. I give my best effort to be my best self, prepare for greatness daily. Not worrying about the rewards for the task that you perform. I don't worry about how many views I get for each lesson. Could care less. But if I'm caught up in it, and I used to be a while ago, years ago now, I'm way past that. When a lot of views, yeah, I'm excited. Little bit of views, oh man. If you let that dictate, see, I was wrong. I was teaching and preaching and experiencing it for myself. So if I'm teaching it and going through it, I got to deal with it. Why? I'm trying to tell you how, teach you how. I should be the first example of what I'm teaching. Don't you think? Yes, and that's how I feel about that. That's what keeps it authentic. I'm doing it. I'm teaching it. I'm practicing it. I ain't just blowing smoke. And the non-doer, watch this, we act out of necessity and primarily concerned with only experience the moment. We know how to live right. And watch this, not worrying about the rewards for the task. That's why I tell you, I don't have no intention. How much money you make? And stop asking me about money, please. Please. Don't ask me none of the time about how much money I get. Thus, it may be said that for a non-doer, there is an immediate reward of peace and joy, whereas the doer, they have to get what they intention was to feel good. The doer is always looking to the future or the past. Their non-doers, peace and happiness do not come from expectations of or from the past. They do not experience sorrow due to what? Some negative situation which occurred where? In the past. It's over. I point to that as life experiences. They done. I learned the lesson from them. Been there, done that. Moving on. But watch this. They have discovered. My right thinkers, I want you to discover what? A deep experience in the present, right now, the now, which transcends what? Both the past and the future. Past is over, future ain't came yet. So live in the now. I got my little thing. Okay. That's what this means. That's what this means. Being conscious of the now. Okay? See the two pyramids? Past and future. You're in the middle. You're the now. That's the mindset of meditative state of mind. When you live in that state of mind, you always are awake, conscious of what's going on right now. Not worrying about yesterday. Not worrying about tomorrow. Dealing with the now. And thus, watch this. They experience what? A unique form of what? Peace and happiness. This is what you can't sell, steal, or buy. You have to experience this. This is what they keep trying to tell you. It ain't what somebody tell you. It's what you experience for yourself. When you have this unique form of peace and happiness and an eternal present, which is not affected by what? The various ups and downs of life, be they adverse or prosperous. Why? Because they are an integral part of human existence. You're going to have them. That's going to happen. But how you deal with them flattens it out. Happy? Yeah. Sad? Oh, happy? Yeah. Sad? Stop that. Don't you get tired of them, yo? The seesaw up and down. I get nauseous. So I can't deal with that. But the belief that life can or should only be composed of happy or positive situations is a factor of philosophical ignorance. It ain't happening that way. It don't go that way. And if you believe that, stop. Why? It's wrong. If what you believe, you find out that it's wrong, you're going to keep believing it, to me, that's what's dumb. That's just dumb. I don't have no problem with believing. Okay, that means you don't know. But when you find out what you believe is not what you believe it to be or is wrong, if you still believe it, you're a damn fool. Excuse me. And you have philosophical ignorance. And that means you have a lack of what? Self-reflection, and you have no recall of history. If you don't know about the past, you know the deal. A wise person, aka a right thinker, I'm about to wrap it up. I see the clock. I'm good. I got another paragraph to go. Oh yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up with this. Excuse me. A wise person, right thinker, realizes that what? Life is full of adverse as well as prosperous situations. Good, bad. Come on, man. You can't have one without the other. While trying to what? Promote the prosperous situation, meaning doing what's good, there must be what? An expectation of what? Adversity as well. Why? You know everything ain't gonna be good. No matter how good you are, how good you profess to think you can be, life is going to throw you some adverse situation. The deal is how you handle them. Excuse me. The idea is not to control nature or life situation, but to handle them the best of your ability when they come to you. That's all. Now, and the wisdom which leads to what? The understanding that the world and worldly situations cannot be relied upon as what? As a source of happiness. Things of the world ain't the source of happiness. See where we're going with this? So there will always arise what? Some situation which will bring any form of what? Worldly prosperity to an end. You can be flying high on Monday and shot down on Tuesday. They say the people that made you, they're the same people that break you. So understand that. But if you're self-made, if you're spiritually enlightened, they can't take that. Okay, my life you can take. My integrity, never. That's my spirit. That's what I'm made of. That's what we all are. All you got to do is realize that. I'm trying to get you to do the same thing. Let me wrap this up. Appreciate you tuning in. But therefore, what? A wise, aka right thinker, a wise person does not become attached to what? Worldly objects, people, places, or things, or people or situations, even what? While involved with them during the normal course of lifetime. I tell anybody, I love you, but don't think I need you. I need the air that I breathe. I need the God that I worship. I'm good. Anything else is gravy. I take it, but I don't need but those two things. Let's go. Generally speaking, the general society that we live in today, as bad as it is, believes, watch this, that actions, and this is the problem right here, are to be performed for a goal or attaining some objective which will yield reward. Right there. If I do something for you, I want something from you. That's the devil's deal. That ain't God's deal. Understand that. And when you make that deal with yourself, within yourself, you use that as a criteria to deal with other people, that's the devil. I didn't think of it that way. Okay, well, I'm here to help you think in a different way. Hopefully that'll change some of your perspective about what you're doing and what you think you should be doing for yourself. The socialization process teaches all us ignorant individuals to what? To seek to perform actions, because what? This is the way to attain something which will cause you to be happy. That's the big lie. They sell you on that. So everybody wants money. Everybody wants money. Everybody wants to shake their butt. Everybody wants to be seen and heard. All that damn nonsense. And what is getting you? Nothing but more what? Nonsense and stuff that you can go through life with. And you ain't happy. I made a bunch of money shaking my butt. Are you happy with who you are? Well, wait a minute. Wait, see, you done made the decision already, so that's out the window. And let's get to this next level. Where I just stopped this somewhere. I'm getting this upset. Oh, when you have a normal course of life, excuse me, wise people become attached to objects. Yeah, when you think things is what's gonna make you happy, that's wrong. And society dictate that too. So this is what the predicament that the masses of people that we live in right now. Everybody wants this. Nobody wants this or this. Why? They can't. It's not material. We live in a material world. Spiritual. I ain't that spiritual, man. Blah, blah. Okay. We are spiritual beings first. Having the human experience second. The human experience going to run out. The spiritual goes on. That's the difference. Miles. That's the difference. Excuse me. And if you hell-bent on material, you're going to get reincarnated. Why? Because you can't get that nonsense up there in heaven. That's why. You want to stay here in hell? Keep being materialistic. Keep wanting stuff. And that's where you'll be. And what happens? When this is a predicament of massive people, they say y'all ignorant. 85% of y'all are dumb. And they have no respect for you. I'm a teacher. I'm just trying to help y'all. I hate the fact that they consider y'all to be dumb. So as a teacher, I'm trying to change that part right there for you. And people who have not studied, yoga or mystical philosophies such as Buddhism, Shitanetta, right thinking philosophy, or Vedanta. Everybody don't practice or study those things, but the following line from White America, Declaration of Independence, I couldn't wait to get here. Now, it illustrates this point succinctly. They say in the Constitution, Declaration of Independence, written for the Americans, we hold these truths. What truth? To be self-evident. What? That all men are created equal. Stop right there. Whose truth held that? The one that says the white man is superior over the black man? That's the truth we're dealing with? So that what? They are endowed by who? The creator. Scooby-Doo. Ruh-roh. They're endowed by the creator what? With certain unalienable rights. Right there. Right there. If God gave us that, why would man enslave us? And use that phrase right there, knowing they among, watch this, you have certain inalienable rights given to you by the creator, that among these rights that you have, inalienable creator, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. If you're a slave master, you have slaves. How could you write that and tell me that's the declaration and with a straight face? Why? The slaves don't have liberty. They shouldn't have the pursuit of happiness. So how could you make that the standard and claim it's ordained by God, the Creator, to put y'all in charge to make the calls? Really? That's why I got a problem with that book that y'all follow. And I'm going to end my lesson on that. I see the clock. I got some more for you, but I'll be right back with the meditative lifestyle that you can master, but practice. Why? It's going to take a little while. That's the lesson. Hope you enjoyed it. Oh, I'll be back with more. You know how we do it. And in closing, right thinkers, may you all live to be 100, me 100, minus that day. So I never know that my right thinkers have passed away. But the Creator gave us something. You took it away, and you still, no, that's just wrong. I'm out. I can't take it.